What's up, YouTube? This is Jerry channel, your Bob Show. Yeah, and then I'm here chilling with got a special guest, matter of fact. But before I say the guest, make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. If you don't, then your mama's a biatch. Like. I got a special guest right here, former professional boxer, middleweight, right? Am I saying that right?
Yep, you're saying it right.
So we're gonna talk about life. I need some advice too first, but without any means, introduce yourself, man.
Hey, what's up, y'all? My name is Shane Olson. I was a professional boxer. Well, actually, I've been boxing all my life, but I was blessed. I made it to the Olympics, but I had a son on the way, and so I decided to turn pro. Now, I'm older now, you know what I'm saying? This is 15 years back, 10, 15 years back, but...
How did you get into that boxing thing? Like, how did it all start with that boxing shit?
What
I want to know a little bit about that.
Yeah, well...
And what did you learn from it, too?
Yeah, my grandfather, he was champion of the world. He fought Sugar Ray Robinson 4 times, and then my dad was middleweight champion of the world of kickboxing. My grandpa's still in the Guinness Book of World Records. He retired more men in history than any other fighter.
Okay.
Mike Tyson, he'd be calling my grandpa when he was fighting. He'd call him up for pointers. You know what I'm saying? When Customato died, so it's just our whole family. That's all we did, man. We boxed and.
So you come from a family background with all boxing and shit, right?
Yes, sir. Yep, that's right. My brother.
Oh, okay. What did you learn so far, like, you know what I'm saying, boxing? What did you learn that helped you in life and shit like that with boxing wise? Like, what did you learn from like experiences and shit? You know, what it taught you in life, boxing? Because
that
I don't know if it does about it.
What it taught me a lot, actually. It taught me a lot of humility, to be honest with you, because when you first start out, but I've been in it since a kid, but I've seen so many people. It's like when you first start out and you go in there and you box and you're on the bag and you feel good, but you get in there and spar is a whole different level and stuff, and it's like the things that come along with this, like it taught me to work, man. I had to work like a stallion, I get up and run 4.5 miles every single morning besides Sundays, and then I come home, chill with my son, and we do our little thing. I had a pond, I had a fat ass house back then.
So basically boxing taught you discipline, right?
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt, you know what I mean?
You hear that? Discipline, motherfucker.
Discipline. You heard the boy, my boy. Nah, but I'm happy to be here.
Can you have sex when you fight before the fights or not? Maybe I want to know about that. 'Cause I heard the fighters, like, you feel me, you can't have sex and shit before a fight. Why not, though?
Well,
that's what I'm saying. Well, I don't know.
The old school fighters, and listen, like, for my fights, this is how it is. It could be a mind thing, but I wouldn't mess around like 2 weeks before my fight. If I know if I'm fighting, I'll be in training camp for months. But 2 weeks before the fight, I want to make sure because it takes it out of your legs. You know what I'm saying?
So if you have sex, what does it happen to your body when you box and shit, or what does it happen to you performing?
It actually, they say it'll drain your legs, and I believe that, man. Because I mean. I like to get down, pull them panties down. No, I'm just kidding. But real talk, though, my boy over there thinks I'm crazy.
Nah, me too. I love them girls dropping their panties and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what's the crazy experience you had with a woman during the boxing thing? Like, did she hold it down for you, shit like that?
Back then,
some women can't do that shit.
Yeah, a lot of them can't. You know what I mean? Look, man. Before we get into all my story, about life, what we're here talking about today about life, the good and the bad things of it. Because I've been on top of the world and I've been drugged through the mud, you know what I mean? And I give glory to God up above, man, because I'm still here, even though.
Shout out to God, for real.
For real. I love you, Lord. I'm appreciated for you, man. And for anybody that's watching right now, and if you don't know, you should ask somebody, really, because that's when they love you more than anything. But I'm not going to get into the whole preaching thing right now, but do yourself a favor. Spend some time with the one who called you by name when you were still yet in your mother's womb. It's real shit, for real. You want me to go into my little thing, or?
Oh, I got a few questions too and shit. Now you good, dog. Shit, like.
Thanks, homie. Sponsor.
So, like, what? I need to learn some tips about boxing too, cause shit, I know how to defend myself, but offense, I suck at offense.
I was just thinking about that too the other day when I saw you. We was talking. I was thinking, man, because I opened a brand new boxing and kickboxing gym, and when we get into my story, we'll see. I'll tell you what happened, but
tell them where's the boxing gym at, so they could come in. You know what I'm saying? You might never know. I'm going in for sure, and I'm gonna bring my bitch too.
My gym, my gym was in Old Roseville, and that's inside Sacramento, California. But we're gonna get into my story. I blew it, man. I didn't know we were gonna jump in, but right now it's not. It's not open. I made a promise to my homeboy, because the building, just for the building, is $5,300 a month. That's not, just for the rent. That's 4 or 5 racks every month just to hold it down. And
Can you bring bitches in the gym or not?
Man, it was my gym. I love, you know what I mean? I would do it. I do it
You
all.
might
My
get to
boy.
be there for a show, huh, Mike?
Get in the ring, huh? Nah.
Imagine the chick wants to fucking box and shit with me. Oh, hell nah.
Yeah, right on. No,
I don't want to knock that bitch out and shit.
no, you know, I enjoy it though, man. I trained older people. I trained younger people. A lot of nurses that come from like Kaiser, different hospitals, you know.
Yeah.
And it's good. I love training kids, man, because I get to speak into them. No motherfucker.
Oh, my bad.
You know, he's blind and he's deaf, for real. You know he can't hear.
Soda. Can you bring me the soda?
Yeah, the soda?
Yeah, please. Thank you. So, my bad about that, y'all. But yeah, so, yeah, we got from boxing and shit. So, and life and shit, like, life is good, y'all. You feel me? Shit, life is very good.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? Through bad and hard times, I believe that we should just enjoy the life through bad and times. I don't know why. Yeah, that one. Life is shit, you feel me? Any man out there try to work on themselves, go hit the gym, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been hitting the gym these past 3 years. The bitches are throwing the pussy at me left and right, man. I'm even messing around with a married woman already, man. Which is bad, though. Don't do it, though.
You know what? It really.
Give me a lesson, though.
No,
Teach me.
You know what it is? I would love to. We'll get some focus pads, man. I got focus pads, everything from the gym. You know, we'll do some mitt work. It'd be great for you too. Get your cardio up too. You get shredded. Like you know, you've been already working out. I can tell. You look good, brother. I'm proud of you, man.
Thank you.
But yeah, what he's talking about too, man. Staying positive and stuff is like the idle time is the devil's time, man. So I mean, if you keep busy, you ain't gonna sit around dwelling on shit. Like he said, he goes and works out and stuff. You know, I'm just gonna jump into it for a second.
Yeah, you can do it. Yeah. After this, I'm gonna hit the gym. So y'all gotta hit the gym. All right. So we're gonna talk about his life story. Maybe it's gonna inspire others, or maybe it's gonna make others make a decision to not do or like whatever to prevent what's going on before they make the decision. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Prevent. So if you want to talk about it, go ahead. Nah, it's all good. We can talk about bitches.
Right?
And shit. Like, how come I can't get a bitch and shit? A fucking chocolate, brown skinned motherfucker like me can never keep a bitch, bro. But I always fuck around with bitches, bro. But I can't keep a bitch for a long term. I don't know what is it, man. It's the player aim. I don't know. Like the ladies say, I'm a fuck boy, but I try not to be though.
But then again, you might have to go with the, you know what I mean? You have bad luck. I don't want to be a player no more.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? You know the deal, Pickle.
But so let's jump into this shit. So
no, really, this is it's hard for me to talk about. I did another show just recently. I went down to Oregon and I had to do it. It was a big show. It was great, man. But
you want to talk about it? If it's cool. If not, it's
no,
cool.
I do.
Don't judge y'all. If y'all judge, your mother's a bitch. Nah,
Hey, yeah.
I just fuck with y'all. Now, before you judge somebody, look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself if you're perfect before you judge anybody. We all sin maybe differently. You know what I'm saying? My sin is gambling and fucking bitches and shit. That's my sin.
Right.
So before you judge anybody, make sure you go to the bathroom, look yourself in the mirror, see if you're perfect or not.
Yeah, there might be some people that see this on, and you know what I mean. I'm gonna keep it real because I don't lie. That's who I am. You know, my name is Shane Olsen, and I tell the truth, man. And
Shane Olsen.
You know, I'm accountable to God. That's who I'm accountable to, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. But you know, I came up on a real rough life. My dad, like I said, he was a middleweight champion of the world in kickboxing, and he was the godfather of Johnny Gambino's son. And so my dad was a bounty hunter for years. When he wasn't out there fighting, that's what he did. And when he stopped fighting, I think he had his last fight when he was 44 years old. He kept on bodyguard. I mean, he bodyguarded too, but
what's his record?
Shit, my dad was 44 wins, 38 knockouts, and 4 losses. And he only lost. My dad's a middleweight, you know what I mean? But he only lost to heavyweights, right? And he never been down. He never touched never. You know what I mean? So he'd lose by decision. Like everybody'd always pull out. My dad was vicious, man. He's still vicious. We're not getting along right now, and I hope I can work that out pretty soon. He's mad because you know, I'm a soldier and I'm a soldier for Christ. And I'm a soldier on them streets, but you know, I have a drug addiction. You know what I'm saying? And I relapsed, my boy. After
so how
being
do they
clean.
cause that shit though? How do they cause that shit through fucking? You know what I'm saying? If you
I fucked off my career, bro. I did 5 prison terms. I mean, I could have been champion of the whole wide world, brother. It's like I've been shot 3 times. You know what I mean? I got some shit going on right now. It's like,
I don't want to know. Yeah, because it's probably too rated R. I ain't trying to put people on blast in there. You know what I'm saying? What happened? You know.
You know, and my whole thing right now though, it's not I'm not trying to edify or glorify the shit that I've been through, because really there ain't no glory in it. You know what I mean? I've held my own, but you know what? I've been more broken down and hurt.
Yeah.
I've been more broken down and hurt. One thing I'm gonna say real fast too before I forget, just in case, you know, they call me punchy sometimes, but man, sometimes the worst things that happen in your life, worst things that are going on in your life, and you feel like you can't make it no more or whatever it may be. Sometimes the worst things that happen in your life will end up being the very best things that could ever happen to you. I learned that, man, and it was a trip like what the enemy made for bad to steal my joy and to, you know, put me in that muck and garbage, bro. God was able to restore it, and it was great. And you know, I mean, it's the aspect that I was able to learn from it and grow, man. You know, so you know, if you're really down and out there and you're watching this, man, don't give up, man. You don't never give up, because yesterday's gone tomorrow, but tomorrow's yet to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. God could put the right person exactly at the right place, exactly at the right time. You don't know what he could do, and he's done it, man. I've seen it happen with my own eyes. He's done it for me, and I didn't deserve shit. You know what I'm saying? He's my best friend, man. But anyway, I was supposed to go to the Olympics.
Olympics, what year though?
This was in '96.
96.
Yeah, my son was being born, and you know, I was training all the time, and I had paying sponsors that wanted to pay for me. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, brother. Thanks for having me on your show too. But what happened was, like I said, he was being born, and I wanted to make money. So Tony the Tiger Lopez, he's a 3-time world champion of boxing. Tony the Tiger, yeah, out of Sacramento, California.
Oh, okay.
That was my manager, man, and one of my best friends. I learned a lot from him, man. You know, he was champ, and you know, he taught me a lot about, you know, how you got to carry yourself. You know, when I first turned pro, and you're going out there and we're having fun, but if I'm in a fight and taking off on somebody or something, you can't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to grow up a little bit. You know what I mean? You can't be fighting everybody, you end up getting shot, or just what, you know what I mean? And all those things ended up happening later, you know what I mean? But I had my wits about me. I heard what he was saying, and I kept a cool head, and you know what I mean? I walked in humility, bro, because I don't have nothing to prove to nobody, you know?
Oh, definitely.
You know?
Got a quick question too,
sir.
man.
Yeah.
So, where you were knocking fools out and shit, how do you know when you knock somebody out? What's your special move or signature? You know how Mike Tyson or Muhammad Ali go like that? Or what's your type of shit and shit? If you don't mind me asking.
It depends on what
you
kind
wait for the guy to come here. You're a dancer, or you just straight
I'm like more like an Evander Holyfield, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I know Mike, and I love Mike. Mike Tyson's great. I remember when I first turned pro, my grandpa fought Ray Robinson 4 times. We went to his funeral, and Mike Tyson, Elizabeth Taylor, Flojo, Ken Norton, all the champs, Muhammad Ali, Reverend Jack, everybody was there, and he pulled me to the side, and he's like, "Don't listen to the media, Shane. I know you're turning pro and everything. You could have went to Olympics," but he's like, "I can't even take a shit without them writing something bad about me in the paper."
What do you mean by that, though? Why he couldn't take a shit like?
Because he's like,
you care about what other people think or say.
Well, what it was is, man, the media's all on him. It's like they're saying he's a rapist and he's doing this and he's got anger issues and he's got this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're all on him, man. And he was young, man. You know what I mean? He's 19 years, 20 years old, and just won the title.
It gets to his head or something, or what?
It can go to. That's what he was trying to tell me. Don't listen to that shit. You know what I mean? Don't let them get in your head, because they will, and they did. You know what I mean? Later on in life, they did, because you're used to them talking good about you, and then you know you lose one time, and they're on you like Olsen has a disappointing loss tonight, or blah blah blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it'll break you down a little bit. You know, it's like.
It broke you down too, or not? If you ever lost a fight and shit, or what?
You know, I did. I lost a huge fight in front of a lot of people. And it was a fluke. That's the truth. I'm not just saying that it really was a fluke, bro.
What's a fluke mean? What does that mean?
It means it was like, it wasn't, whatever it was, I wasn't gonna win that night, just because it was already set in motion like that, in the aspect of and I'm a Christian, but I was mad at God. I had prayed before that fight, but I wasn't tight like with God like I am now. It took me to go through all this fucking pain in my life to get close to the Lord, because when I was when I was fighting, I didn't have money, I had sponsors, I wasn't worried about homes, whatever I had.
Did you get paid for that fighting and shit?
Yeah, of course, I always got paid, and I had sponsors that paid me. You know what I mean? Shit, that's my middle name.
What was your middle name?
Money Green. You know what I'm saying?
Money Green.
Pay me. That's what I'm saying. No, the deal, right? Nah, but shit, man.
Man, that's crazy.
So anyway, I signed a contract. I didn't go to the Olympics, like you said. I signed a contract. Me and Tony, we both fought, and we signed with the Gambino family. That's the mob. You know what I'm saying?
From in New York and shit, or
Yeah, they came from New York down to Sac. We fought at a Memorial Auditorium, and it was crazy because they had 4 Mercedes, right? And they had like 12 dudes. I think like 10 to 12 dudes with them. They came down here, right? This is back in '96 now.
'96.
Yeah, all it said on there, they all had black Mercedes and it said New York on it. That's all it said on the license plate. And I tripped off that. I was like, how are you motherfucking gangsters riding around like that? You know what I mean? Just New York. You know, you're gonna definitely get pulled over or something.
She should have been like, hey, you know what? Fuck this boxing shit. Let me work for y'all mafia niggas now. Right?
You know what's funny is that they wanted me to. I lost that night.
Yeah.
You know, but they wanted me to come fight for them because I was so blessed, man. I had so many people, fans there. I didn't realize they had that many fans. And
it was in New York.
That's no here in Sac. But to be honest with you, bro, that's the greatest high in the world was my son being born, me, you know, getting ready to get engaged back then. You know, I'm single now because I'm fucked everything off, but. You know, my son's mom, she's beautiful, bro, and you know what I mean? We were gonna get married. That was very special times in my life, and me turning pro and get my professional license, bro. I mean, man, bro, because I worked like a fucking animal.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, I lost that fight that night, and I was 27 years old, bro. 26 years old. I never did a drug in my life. And I remember my boy.
You got to say the drug's name and shit.
No, I know. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not. You know what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, at first, but then it turns into.
But who introduced you to that shit? Cause.
I mean, it's always been around. You know what I'm saying? It's always you just. I know.
Was it a close friend or
it was a close friend, but he didn't want to do it. You know what I mean? He was. You know, he moved that cane back then in the. You know what I mean? I lost and I was distraught. I remember I had stars at my house because I had an after party. Tony, the singers. You remember Raphael Sadiq and just I had hella people there, bro.
I don't know who they are because I was 3 years old at that
time. It never rains in Southern California. I see you when I get there.
Shit, I was looking for Barney and shit, Power Rangers.
Shit. Yeah, no. Or you know, it's our anniversary. You know. All right. Well, anyway,
but
you know,
maybe those people out there will probably.
But I just had a whole bunch of it was tight, man. But I went in the back room and my boy there. I was like, "Los, man, give me a little bit." He's like,
"You got cigarette packs?" Oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. I'm talking. I said, "Give me some of that." And he's like, "What?" I said, "Just give me some of it, bro, for real."
Yeah.
And I had a fat ass house, bro, and I had all my fireplaces going. I had 3 fireplaces. My pool. I had it built in a pond for me and my little son. You know what I'm saying? Back then he was like 3 years old. I bought hella Kuwait. I built this thing. It was layered in brick, and I had a waterfalls going into it. And I'd go out there and like in the water, and they'd all come to my hands every morning. You know, it was lavish.
Those are the special moments, huh?
Oh my God, dude! I'll never forget that, man. It was great. But you know, I went. My boy gave me what I asked for, and I went in the back room, and I'll never forget, bro. I was looking at myself. I was disgusted. You know what I'm saying? I had never lost, and I had to deal with it. But I dealt with it the wrong way. That's real shit. And so I did that line. I remember just staring at myself, and I'll never forget it, bro. A tear came down my eye.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? It bro, for real. And that was it, man. You know, I did color for a couple days, and just it went into the next thing. It was crank, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real, man. And it's been problems ever since. I mean, I was just sober for 7.5 years, and I ran a homeless ministry. You know, serving all the homeless downtown for the last 5.5 years. Had a fiance that's a mighty woman of God. Great, just a fantastic woman, bro. But
how do you know she's the one? Because I want to know because I be fucking up too with women.
Yeah.
How do you know that she will, or any woman is the one? Is she like, does she have to have your bag, or what's the tips or?
I mean, there's so many things that help. For me,
the main one though.
For me, you know, when you love somebody, you're gonna go up and beyond to make that person happy. And if I wasn't in love with her first at all, you know what I'm saying? And she wasn't even my style who I really picked, to be honest with you. You know, but she was such a good-hearted person that we spent time, and she was my best friend, and we ended up falling in love, and it was great, bro. You know, for like 6 years we were together. We ran a homeless ministry together, so obviously we're doing that. God blessed us. You know what I mean? Everything we did was just,
honestly,
it was deep, bro.
Do you believe that God put you in the path, but you put the work in so you can get everything you want?
I believe that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because God can bless you with a house like right away. Like, you have to work for it. Maybe He put you in the path to work hard and then to get to where you have to be at that moment.
Like, yeah, right? Absolutely. Or like you said, like I said earlier, it's like He can put the right person in the right way. You know what I mean? God has a way of. Many times God has used me, but I was an open vessel. I wanted to use me to go pray to somebody, and I didn't want to. I mean, when I ran my homes ministries, he'd be like, I want you to go talk to that girl or that guy over there and pray over and speak to him. And I'd be like, I could feel his nudging, and I was like, man, I don't even know them. I don't want to go do that. I feel uncomfortable about it. But he would keep nudging until I go. I was like, damn, Lord, you're kind of a pain in the ass sometimes,
Oh, to go to the homeless or to the church?
Yeah, when I'm up there, or different places, whether it be at the church or I would know in my spirit he would like send me to go speak life over somebody that was hurting. A lot of kids, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Shit, I'm gonna touch me like that too, like my soul, spirit. Because
right.
I feel guilty if I go to church. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's life from the devil, my boy. I'm just saying. The word God says, "Come as you are." You know what I mean? And I'll never forget, bro. I turned into alcoholic. I mean, people were tripping, and it's crazy because when you start getting high like that, you run from the people that you love the most because you don't want them to see you like that. I mean, I had my mom, my dad, my sisters, people that I really loved. I didn't want them to see me like that, so I'm out there doing my thing, and I had stars trying to reach me. Mickey Rourke, just all kinds of different people trying to, you all right, man? Different champions, many different boxing champions, and it was embarrassing, dog. You know what I mean? And I got my shit together, and then I ended up getting in a fight on the fucking streets, bro. And they sent me back because this dude hit my son. He spanked my son. This biker dude. He put his hands on my son because he was seeing by this time my son's mom that I love. She started seeing this dude, and but you can't be putting your hands on my 3-year-old son. That's not gonna happen. So.
So hold on. Let me get this straight, if you don't mind me telling you. So basically, the mom was dating, or your ex or whatever the case is, was dating a biker, right?
Yeah. And I don't have no problem. I love bikers. This is all good. I love everybody.
You did the right thing, though. You did the right thing. Of course, I would do the same thing. I don't beat the shit out of him if he touched my kid. Hell.
Yeah, well, I never met him before. You know what I mean? He had a cocky, him and his boy, man. And bro, it was like he was on the couch when I walked in. I said, hey, I'm coming down and grab him. He's like, you need to wake up his mom and let her know. I said, bro, I'll handle it. I'm just introducing you to who I am. This ain't your motherfucking house. I'm paying for this apartment, nigga. I was thinking, you know what I mean? He got me fucked up right now. But I was trying to keep it mellow. Him and his boy are sitting there. I'm not trying to start a bunch of issues because we're going through courtship for my kid already. And my son was in there, and he had, I already talked to him on the phone. I told him, be over there, get your little bag together, your little thing together, you know what I mean? So I grabbed Cameron and I said, Cameron, come on out here and sit down in front.
And she went down,
it went down. Bro, I said, hey, bro, I'm going to tell you only one time. There ain't no disrespect, but I'm going to tell you right now, you disrespect me, you disrespect my son. You don't ever, and my son's mom was all G'd out in the room, passed out just on, she on GHB and fucked up, man. And I
got another question, too.
Yeah.
I finished, though?
So what I went up, him and his boy were sitting on the couch. I was like, hey, bro, I'm not only going to tell you one time, man. If you got a problem with my son, tell his mom. Or call me up and I'll handle it, but don't ever put your fucking hands on my son again.
Definitely.
And he's like, he told me, here's what he said. He said, bro, let me tell you something. I don't care what you do for a living, okay? You're a little too light in the ass to be fucking with me like that. I said, well, then get your motherfucking bitch. I was already saying, I was like, then get your bitch ass up, motherfucker. Hey, bro. And he hopped up like a fucking bat out of hell. Now, whack! I fucking caught him with a straight right. But I hit him so fucking, I was so angry, dog. I hit him so fucking hard, I crushed his eye socket, and he got a permanent black eye for life.
What happened afterwards, though?
The police all showed up, bro. It was all bad.
Who called the cops?
So listen, I didn't realize.
He called the cops, or his homie
No, the whole fucking, there's a gang of.
His homies?
They all lived up in there, and I didn't realize that, bro.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so motherfuckers start coming out with guns and everything. And,
yeah,
that was like that. It ended up being a shootout. When I had my son, the police came, bang, bang. They shot out my tire. The police wrapped my hands. This is years ago, you know what I mean?
Years ago.
Yeah, exactly. I had to my brakes were going. I knew there was no way to get out. They just shot out my tires. I got a 45 and a 38, and I'm bang, 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 bang. You know what I'm saying? And my son's in the back seat on the ground, laying on the thing. These motherfuckers trying to kill my ass. They didn't even care about my son. They were like, we're not having that. Get him. And I was like, what the fuck?
Damn.
So I grabbed the rims, and there was brake dust all over.
Shit.
They wrapped it. But they got me for the dude's eye and fucking everything. You know what I'm saying? It was over. It's all bad.
Alright, so what did you learn from? Okay.
So I went to prison. First time I went to prison.
This nigga crazy right here. Alright, so what did you learn from all this fucking through 28 years old until 40 or 45? What did you learn these past years through bad and good? So the audience could see this shit and open their eyes and shit.
I lost, bro. I continued.
Besides that, though, but what did you learn?
I continued I learned that I continue to lose. You know what I'm saying? I felt sorry for myself, and I was gonna eat that up, and I didn't care what anybody thought about me, and because it just got worse, bro. I went to.
Yeah. You don't have to say all that shit.
Yeah.
Though, but is there anything good out of it through the bad shit?
Yeah.
What did you
That's what I
learn
was
from
trying
the
to. That's what I was trying to tell you.
You have to go through. You have to explain details to it. Right?
Sometimes.
What did you learn from the?
That's what I was saying earlier.
Shit?
Sometimes the worst things that happen in your life become the best things. So they put me in a cell. I ended up getting through it with some cops and everything, and I got it was all bad. I have to show you the reports. It's just bad. Injury to a police officer. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, long story short, they were pissed, bro, and they wanted to make. They're like, this is a professional boxer right here. He's fighting out of sack, and you know what I mean. They made, bro. They're gonna if they don't like you, they're gonna fuck your life off, and they sure tried to fucking make shit hard for me. They put me in my first prison term. They put me in there with the dude who killed 2 cellies, right? 2 cellies, he killed them, right? He had been on his own without a cellie for 14 years, bro.
Damn.
14 years.
By himself?
Yeah, brother, he was a single cellie. He wouldn't let him in. When I walked in there, fucking, he was like, I haven't had a cellie for 14 years. And they thought we were going to kill each other. Hey, bro, they left us, listen, this is so crazy. They didn't give us this isn't when it was about wintertime. And in Tracy at that time, we're hitting the walls right here. So we're barely getting enough light without a light in our room for
Was he cool the whole time or not?
Bro, it was crazy. They thought one of us was gonna kill one another. That's the truth, right?
Yeah.
And he ended up being a good friend, bro. He had some issues. I got issues, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I had respect for him. He's a good dude, man. I remember he used to bring a little peace because he would sing at night. Some motherfuckers are so talented. This motherfucker could sing. I'm not
So
in
he
the
did
country.
a bad thing in order to do a right thing, huh? That's what happened in stories. I don't want to go into details and shit, but he had to do something bad, but it was something right to do, right? With those 2 cellies.
Right. Whatever that, you know what I mean? Whatever, you know, got him into that position. You know what I mean?
You have to explain it.
No, I know. I'm just saying, yeah, obviously he had to do it, and maybe fucking he just was over everything. You know what I mean? He really didn't care no more, and he was going to make a name, and, you know, nobody's going to fucking he knows he ain't going nowhere forever. You know what I'm saying? So,
shit.
You know.
I don't know. Doing life in prison, that's just crazy, bro. I could never picture, I don't know. I'll probably.
Yeah.
Because I'll be fucking, that's the worst torture in my life. I think that's the worst torturing to do a human being is getting locked up for life.
But I'll tell you what, man. My first term, I went away for 4 years. My whole world changed. My son got bigger. You know what I mean? You go home, and I remember I was for so long. I was by myself in there in a cell or I talked to one person. I've never seen my dad, and we were going to Forest Hill, right? He picked me up when he was living up in Auburn, so we went through Forest Hill. We went to the Green Bridge, that one that Triple X had when he jumped off and parachuted.
Yeah.
Long story short, man, I'll never forget. I was like, hey, Dad, do I sound funny when I talk at all? Does that sound weird to you?
Yeah.
And I had tears coming down my eyes, man. He's like, well, you all right? Like that, and I was just like, man, it's been, bro, you're in a cell like that, bro, and you can't, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you and your cellie don't get along for a day or a week. It's like you don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot of mind games. That was before I even got the thing that I got going on, though.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be for part 2.
Okay.
That's gonna be for another day, part 2. So we're gonna wrap this up though, cause you know what I'm saying, it's about to be, you know what I'm saying, time is running up, but there's gonna be a part 2 coming up soon, y'all.
That's right.
And yeah, it's gonna be more juicier and shit with Shane, the professional boxer, Mrs. Me, JR, channel your Bob the Mac and the player, and we got Mikey over there. But if you want to show his face, go ahead. If not, then
Mike.
If you want to come show your face, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you hit the like and subscribe channel. There's gonna be a part 2 coming up in a few more weeks. So make sure you guys stay tuned and yeah.
Hey man, thanks a lot for thank you very much for coming to the show.
Yeah.
Hey, if y'all out there, man, God bless all you guys.
If any single ladies out there, try and holler at them.
Hey,
come on, show some love to my
single
homies.
You know, no, I'm just
Get ready to
but
back
I'm single though, you know what I mean? But yeah, friends is good though, you know what I mean? But really, man, y'all just take care of yourself. I'm down with the business, you know that, but.
You like girls with big booty or big titties? Quick question. Out of those two.
I like them both. I can't.
Yeah, pick though. Big booty or big titties?
Oh man, that's hard. I gotta plead the fifth on that though, bro. I like it all.
Yeah.
I like it all.
You like a big old booty? So
I like it all. I love it. I love it all.
Shit.
Big, small, big. It's all good.
Have you ever messed around with a tall girl before?
I have.
Taller than you though?
Yeah.
I did that shit one time.
I remember when my boy Michael
time
here.
for me is-
Hey, one night he got to take with some girl, and she was real big. You know, his asshole. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh gosh. She's like, hey Mike, I've been missing you. She grabbed me like, man, that nigga like that. I was like, oh shit, like that. I was like, oh god, this dude's gonna have a hell of a time. She was punky little ass. Oh, that shit's crazy.
Alright, y'all, stay tuned, man. We be back, alright?
Hey, much love. God bless y'all.